Hello everyone and welcome to another round 2 match of the Éire Championship where we have LePeg and his Dark Elves versus Medicine Dan and his Wood Elves. Who doesn't love a good elf off? So LePeg lost to bash those Woodies round 1, right? So it's pretty funny that his reward for losing round 1 is more Wood Elves who get a blitz. Glorious. And I'm not sure, I can't remember who Medicine Dan played. And obviously, probably, well, I presume lost to. But I'm sure it's pretty easy to check. Let me just have a quick look at my my little list over here, so that we don't go into it completely and utterly blind. Who did Medicine Dan play? Did I watch it? It turns out that I must have watched it, right? Oh, he lost to Jed's Norse. Glorious. So yeah, I mean it's Wood Elves versus Dark Elves, right? That's basically the information you have. Everything else is kind of pretty clear. A very deep kick, right? So touchback is quite possible. Does a 3 blitz, interestingly enough, and then tries to roll all the dice, and it is a touchback. Okay, well, the Dark Elves will just proceed to go down the other side. Takes this block before moving the ball. Interesting. Ooh, are we going to see a foul on the War Dancer? It'll be quite fun. Sure looks like we might see a foul. The stripper's kind of out of contention, right? So, cheeky armor break on the Dancers, kind of cool. Not if you snake, though. If you snake, though, it could be 1-0 to the Woodies instantly. Oh my god. Oh my god, we're not blitzing the ball. We're not blitzing the ball? Why didn't we blitz the ball? We have a scoring threat. It's a 4+. Yeah, come on. Come on. 4+s are easy. Jimmy Fantastic would be about 3-0 up at this stage. Fairness, the Dark Elves are still in quite a bit of bother here, aren't they? As they pivot to the other side. It's like, oh, nice pressure. Where'd you get it? I'm just going to be over here now. See you later. What's for the 2D on the Dancer? And gets that pow. Oh my goodness. There are absolute scenes in France right now. Good removal from the Dancer. 2 turns in a row, LePeg has tried to foul that Dancer. He finally succeeded the second time and got sent off. It's pretty funny, isn't it? Oh, amazing. The Dancer is like living life on... Oh, go on. I hope Medicine Dan fouls this witch and kills it. That would be hilarious. I don't think we should fell the witch, but it'd be pretty funny if you killed it. Hello, Badgie. Good to see you. Ah, damn. Didn't even fell the dancer. What a or fell the witch. What a dicing. Alright. The old switchbackaroo-y. Glorious. To form a lovely H cage. Excellent. Nah, not quite a H cage, but yeah, it'll do the job. Yeah, keep the tree nice and relevant. It's good. It's good to bring the tree back into the game. You know, give them a 3-dice blitz and to base the ball or something. But honestly, basing the ball here is kind of risky, right? Because it means your tree is definitely out of play for the rest of the game. Turning safe draws into devastating losses. It's funny how people consistently do that, isn't it, Badgie? Crazy. 3 dice with the tree. Glorious. Didn't rush to base the ball. Oh my god. This is pretty nice though. It kind of shuts down the right flank, sort of. Gives them a bit of trap space. Where is the stripper? Gotta be thinking about that stripper, I think. Gets the jump up hit on the dancer. And the Wood Elves are like, alright, back to this side, so. La 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 la. Nice little pivot you have there, mate. Where did you get it? We'll pivot faster. Gets a pound the witch. And then blitzes the other one. Which is, yeah, fair enough, right? The most forward of the guys are out of place. They're taken care of even. Blockless block. The frenzy lino is really interesting, isn't it? Like genuinely not something I would have done. But it's really interesting that they have it. Like, just, yeah, it's kind of wild. Helps you in a lot of games. I'm not sure it helps you at all against Dark Elves too much. Other than, I suppose, you can counter-punish them going down the sides, looking to utilize their witches a lot. You can kind of counter-punish it as well. It's really... Yeah, it's just... it's funny, right? Because you see a lot of people wanting to do Tackle Dancer and a Frenzy Dancer or something, right? Or Strip Dancer and a Frenzy Dancer. And Medicine Dan has just said, look, I'm going to have the Tackle Dancer, the Strip Dancer, and I'm going to have a Frenzy player as well. But yeah, so they've pretty good switch here now, right? They've formed a line. Which means the Wood Elves are going to have to break through the line. And they've shut off the top of it. Like a gardener at springtime. They've come out with the clippers and they've taken off that lead chute. There you go now. Nice gardening analogy for everyone. Yeah, I mean, it's basically just get everything nice and sorted up, isn't it? Glorious.
'Cause I'm a creature of the night. How could she ever love me right when I am only half
This guy staying here to prevent the switch back. It's pretty good. Yeah, turned 5 and then they got an expensive lamppost. Yeah, yeah. I mean, in fairness, if he was like another square back or so, he'd do a lot better. But because of where he is, this guy kind of had to stay here to prevent the switch. But it's pretty good. Talonbade, thank you very much for the follow. Great to have you here. We'll be doing the draw very shortly. Maybe about 14-15 minutes. However long it takes to get to the end of this. Be glorious. Hello DK Max, good to see you. How are you getting on? So BB Jock, as captain of Team Scotland, has asked me, as you know, streamer extraordinaire and Team Ireland captain, to do a draw for the Inter-Scottish Blood Bowl friendly. Something like that. I'm sure Jock has a more creative name for it than I do. But yeah, basically it's going to be like a fumble series of 12 games between the Scots that are going to Hungary as part of the Euro Bowl contingent. Well, Euro Bowl and Euro Open contingent. Against the Scots who are not going as part of the official Scottish entry. It's good that Jock's coming along later on to actually say this with way more tact and diplomacy and kindness. There you go. I thankfully don't have to, you know, be unbiased. Hello Bembo, good to see you. We just watched your game versus Galibrand. Do you know there are other dice on there are other options on your block dice besides skulls and boat downs? Do you know some people actually have POWs as well? It's very interesting. You'd have a look into getting some of them, Bembo. Especially for this weekend. Can't have you rolling 1 of 9s every block you roll this weekend, because you don't have any rerolls. My controversial takes. Do I have controversial takes, Jock? I suppose some of my takes are somewhat controversial. So, yeah. Oh my god, it's like Jock. It's like Jock trying to score on turn 8. Of course he snakes a rush. Classic Jock Dark Elf play there. All he has to do is roll 3 2+s to go 1-0 up at the half, and he decides to snake. Terrible decision making. You do have a leader, yeah, and a joint. That's pretty good, isn't it? And did the Woodies put in a scoring threat? Ooh, they actually do have a scoring threat, don't they? Ooh, very exciting. Word answer pass. Now, so the question is, who did the word answer pass to? It probably should have been to the lino and didn't do a handoff, right? Hopefully we didn't just try and pass it down further. I guess we'll never know. It's impossible to tell. And you know what? Unlike Benbo's turn 8, I don't care enough to check. Benbo's turn 8, I was quite interested to see why we made the blocks that we blocked and what the plan was. But yeah, don't actually care all that much. You know, a failed pass is a failed pass at the end of the day. Yeah. So, I mean, Wood Elves in a pretty comfortable position here, right? 0-0, half time. Haven't taken any damage. The Dark Elves, I don't know, have lost their Apo, but still have 11 players. So that's fine. The tree is rooted, which, I mean, it's not a terrible place to be rooted, right? He's okay. I feel this ball should have been maybe picked up at some stage before now. Who's to say? Listen, who's to say? It's not for me to say. That's that blitzer gone. So getting slightly easier for the Wood Elves. Do we still have? We do. We do have someone to pick up the ball. Lovely. And he was standing behind the tree. Amazing. Nice. Cool. Yeah. Looks pretty good. Dark Elves will be all out to stop this score now, I feel, from here. Wood Elves could even... Well, I suppose they couldn't. Nah. No. So yeah, just get in the way, soak up some blitzes, see what happens. Bright side is, there shouldn't be too much action happening, so it should be a rather quick second half. Be interesting to see if the Dark Elves decide to go in at some point. And if they do, what point that is. Right now it's not tempting at all. Yeah, that's pretty good, isn't it? So just blitzes the frenzy, takes it down, moves back, ends turn. Lovely. God, it's like watching the turn on repeat, isn't it? It's like watching the turn all over again. We just watched this turn. No, this is a different turn. We haven't seen this one before. Oh. It's nice that the Wood Elves are keeping it nice and wide, isn't it, with the sidestep catchers? But it does mean that he's just gonna blitz the liners in between them. Pretty good. Something happened there. Not quite sure what happened there. Oh, someone subscribed on YouTube. Glorious. Thanks for subscribing on YouTube. Excellent. And if you would like to subscribe on YouTube, then you can go to my YouTube channel and hit that subscribe button. Glorious. Where all of these games and more can be found. So we've put a catcher down the backfield, which does mean I don't know. I feel we would have spread ourselves out a bit thin the last turn. I do like how we're keeping the tree relevant. That's pretty good. See where this guy goes. Yeah. So I guess we're kind of just gonna, you know, the old switch to the side of the tree maybe. Well, maybe blitz this one and just stay where we are. Dancer kind of has to come around and do it though. But dancers are pretty fast. So, took care of him. Excellent. Yeah, DKX. Well, I mean, I'm not used to that sound effect going off, right? So there's no like particular sound or anything set up for it. So it's a bit strange when it does go off. Blitz is the catcher. Interesting. It's very hard to try and make this game like exciting, isn't it? I honestly I thought that as well, Jock. I was like, why didn't we blitz it with a witch? Maybe with block so that we get 2 into 2 or something like that. That'd be pretty fun. But maybe no, we could have just done it, right? 6 squares movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, it's completely fine. Ooh. All of a sudden we're going very narrow here. Right, so this other catcher needs to dodge off. Oh, I'm not 100% convinced by this. I mean, it's probably fine, right? You're still Wood Elves. You can still just leap over whatever. It's probably fine. But, yeah. Not entirely convinced by this whole plan. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah. There you go. It'd been quite tempting to do with this one. So do you remember that part where I said, not entirely convinced by this turn? Case in point. Wow. Fuck me. I thought the Dark Elves were absolutely cooked in this game for the longest time. But then yeah, they just gave them the opening, didn't they? Crazy. Absolutely mental that they got the opening. So is it a rush to score or is it just score? Dead Witch. It's a rush to score, oh my god. LePeg has a rush to score with no rerolls on turn 15. Surely, after snaking a rush to score turn 8, he couldn't roll a 1 again, could he? Surely it's not going to happen again. No, come on. There are other numbers on a dice than 1, right, guys? It's fine. I don't even know. Like, I guess you still have to protect yourself. Wow, it's interesting blitzing there, right? Blitzing there seems a bit odd. Yeah, why go for it? I mean, well, the stripper is right there, right? You know, and they got a pow anyway. But so what? Yeah, I don't know. I think you could have probably stood here. I think going for it is fine. But I think if you're worried about them scoring, then you could probably deal with both of these, right? But I don't know. Yeah. LePeg really should learn how to rush. I think that's the secret. So another Dark Elf fail into the end zone, and another Wood Elf fail pass. There's still a chance though, right? This guy can still score. This guy can still score. That makes it actually quite a bit harder unless we get a bounce out to here. Oh, baby. 3 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus. It's another one. Oh my god. It was a terrible blitz angle, yeah. Absolutely shocking blitz angle. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Yeah, LePeg needs to learn how to roll. Like, yeah, Benbo Baggins needs to learn how to not 1 and 9 blocks, and LePeg needs to learn that there are other dice than ones. But yeah, fucking hell. Thanks everyone for watching, and we'll see you on the next one. Glorious.